Hello and welcome back. Right, this is, I haven't rolled this back to my save game, which is strange, or it's remembering part of the, I've basically lost an episode of this. I've rolled things back, but things don't quite look right, so I'm sure I wouldn't have, maybe I would. Yeah, I've lost an episode of this. Now, on some I have rolled things back, but on this one, I'm not sure if I have completely rolled things back or not. But we have got all the equipment. I was afraid if I knocked the I'm not going to go into all the technical details. The bottom line is, and actually it wasn't my mistake, I lost I lost 3 recordings. I lost the episode that we're about to do now, and I lost an episode on Western Wilds, which took hours to do because that is a humongous crate. Yeah, well, Let's Play it is, and I lost, I can't remember the third one. No, it wasn't Greenland's, wasn't Ishii, that's right, I've re-recorded that one. This one I'm going to do again as well, but we haven't lost, I think we've sort of half done this, but there's going to be footage missing of how we got to where we got to, and probably a couple of pieces of equipment that aren't going to show. Not sure if these are going to show, but they are. One thing I would like to do is just to prove a second hand, in case it's not. That is 32 months. That was brand new. Yeah, I'm not sure what is missing and what isn't. It's very hard for me to put this together. We did the contracts one. Now I'm not sure if that's the one that's missing, where I got the contracts of this. I'm not sure also whether I've actually done the... I don't think I did. I did this manually, didn't I? It really would be better if I actually did this as a proper course. Then we can actually... No, we'll do it ourselves. We will. Yeah. Let's unfold that. Right, I am going to run around. I'm going to do exactly what I did last time, which is to run around and do these 2 courses. And grab that, stick that in there. I think I've lost a day. So, I am going to literally go straight into a time lapse. I do apologise for what has happened. Yeah, there's nothing I can actually do about it. Let's turn that on. But I can only, if I roll it back, I'm going to lose the equipment that we've got. The big tractor, not sure if we, I think that actually was shown in the last half an episode. Yes, it was. That was at the store, so I didn't want to lose that. I really didn't want to roll that out, and I didn't want to cheat either, where it gets messy. The Old Stream Farm, I had a Let's Play on that, and there was a map update, and I replaced all of the second-hand equipment with new, which then means it's got far more value than if you did it with second-hand equipment, and that's what I didn't really want to happen here, because to sell second-hand equipment, it's almost worthless. It truly is. Whereas to sell brand new equipment, it is worth quite a lot of money. You can upgrade and get a lot of value from it. So I didn't want any of that kind of cheating to go on. So yes, right. Let's get cracking. I'm going to say my words. Yeah, we're going to grab this, grab the one across the road, and yeah, we are going to build on this. We really are. I'm going to try and save the digest date until winter, because it is worth so much more if you save it till December, January. It really is. You get an extra at least 200 per 1,000 litres. It can add up, plus which if we save it, it's a nice nest egg. Hopefully by next year, the beginning of next year, we will be able to afford that field that I keep going on about. But anyway, yes, I'm waffling. Yeah, so I hope you're going to stick with me on this journey. I truly do, and I hope you understand why I haven't rolled this back to the previous save, because it would get messy, or messier, than if I just cracked on in the way that I've chosen to. So yeah, I don't think we've got that much missing, but it's hard for me to place it all together on what I have and haven't missed, because I know the John Deere tractor, that was definitely in the half a session that I have got. I think I've got half of a recording missing, so, and obviously I cannot get that back. Yeah, I tried the Recover software, which I've tried a few times in my career as an IT technician, never for it to ever save me, and yet it's got a good reputation, but it's never ever found me anything of any use, even though I hadn't made any changes on the hard drive, which is what it always says is causes issues with finding data. But although I'm not sure SSDs, solid state drives, are treated the same as mechanical drives. It may well be the fact that I've got SSDs that's caused the problems, because it may well be treated differently than a traditional drive. So yeah, I don't want to get too technical, but yeah, I think it probably is a technical thing more than anything. So but yeah, it is what it is, and I do apologise for it, but hopefully yeah, we can just crack on. And yeah, I've briefly checked the contracts. There's nothing really stupendous for us to do, so yeah, right, let's cross the road. We'll lift these mowers and we'll go straight. And now I am going to go into a time lapse. Now I've apologised for my and for obviously I would be a couple of episodes further on, but obviously instead, because of the loss, I am literally this session behind. You know, I would be further advanced. I always like to do at least 3 or 4 episodes on a new map. I truly do. Also, the second thing is one of my favourite maps in FS22 was Rieslew Forest, and JM Gaming, the author of that map, released his second map on Friday, so I would have probably done another episode of this then, but I really wanted to. I've been waiting for that map to drop for ages. Not that this will stop me keeping my commitments. I feel very strongly about that. I do. I don't like to start a Let's Play without finishing it. If it means extra work for me, it's extra work, but I don't like to... Ooh, I thought I was going to catch that sign then. Yeah, what do you know? I think I'm going to... I don't think there's much time-lapse point for me running down the field once more. I think we'll just crack on. I will time-lapse though in a minute, because I'm going to grab this off the field, stick it into the Hessian. Yeah, the fermenting silo. We will indeed. So I am going to say my words, because yes, we shall soon be going into that. So I'm going to see you guys and girls on the other side. Smashing, that's that done. Right, we have, unless we're going to do some contracts, which I think I want to press on, if I'm honest, too. Yeah, there's nothing anyway. Smashing. Right, we are, yeah, there's nothing we can do. Let us rush on till, let me just remind myself. Yeah, make sure I'm not, yeah, because with losing that episode, yeah, that did buy all those little extra bits and bobs in, so that was the last thing I did, so that we could stick the little sheds around that. Yeah, it was smashing. I'm glad we did that. I think that's the bit that's missing, if I'm honest. Right, we only want 8. Yeah, I do. I think that's the bit that's missing. It's me putting these sheds up. Yeah, and buying that land. I did that on the missing episode. I did. I just thought it was about time we put some sheds up, because we're running out of space here, and there's not really any space to put much more without losing yard. So, right, so let's have a look. Right, we need to be shifting our product out of this and sticking that into the BGA, basically. Yeah, it should be. That's the point. It was, yeah, I would say 50-60 tons was all we got from that yesterday. Not, I say that like that's terrible, but no, it would. Yeah, it is strange really when you do Let's Plays quite frequently, because obviously you can go from something like the Western Wilds, where you're bringing in hundreds of thousands, and then you can come to a little, and there's nothing wrong with that. Oh, it's 86 tons actually, that's better than I thought. Yeah, then you can come to this where you're not doing so, but I love them both, but sometimes it's, you've got to wrap your head around where you're at, what Let's Play you're on, and where you're at in the game of, yeah, how well you're doing, because obviously we're at the beginning of the Let's Play here. Well, I say that, we've done quite well, if I'm honest. I'm quite pleased. We should almost get all of this all in one, yeah, because this takes 75 tons to actually fill the hopper, so now this is left. Did I check what was on the sales? Ooh, that is very nice. I have got that on a couple of Let's Plays, Greenlands and what's the other one? Greenlands was the one I got it first, and where's the second one? Of course, Westbridge Hills. Yes, it is. Oh, I didn't think that through very well, did I? Talk about leaving yourself. Yeah, let's make myself a bit of room. Brilliant, so let's get that other section in. And we'll fill the last little bit at tea time, I think. I'm quite pleased with this, quite pleased with the equipment as well. We've done very well. That was why I really didn't want to lose, yeah, to sort of roll back the save, because that's the one thing I am going to say. What you get in the sales is totally random. It's, I was on the front one. Ah, I suppose it still says start filling though. Yeah, I never realised that. Yeah, it's true. I should have realised that. I probably did realise that, if I'm honest. Right, smashing. Yeah, it's been a long day. I'd done a massive on the Rombos Road, the one I was telling you about from JM Gaming. I did quite a lot on that. Some of it fruitless as well, where I actually lost footage because I had a massive Courseplay crash. I mean, humongous, the biggest I've ever seen. It failed to do a course that I'd set the parameters slightly a bit high, and it literally crashed the computer, and I lost about an hour's session. So yeah, seems to be one of those weeks for losing sessions. Still, it happens, it does. That's why I really did want to go back. It was just that I would have lost equipment on this one that was really good, and that's not a nice place to be. Yeah, really, truthfully, all we lost, all the sessions. Did I do the bottom field though on that session? I think I might have done. I think because obviously we're alternating days. When this one's ready, that one is on either first or second growth stage. Yeah, it's a day or two afterwards. These two, I think I said that in one of the earlier episodes, that we've literally got that right. Let's just get this. We've got one more trailer load, or partial trailer load, I think. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, almost a full one. You will cycle through. Yeah, in fact, let's speed time up. Dinner time should see us. Yeah, well, we can dump this in. In fact, maybe slightly before, because it's almost fully gone by dinner time, the hopper. So yeah, August. Yeah, we should be able to get that in now. That's how much digestate we've got. 54 tons. Yeah, that would sell nicely, but I don't really want to. Wow, the Owly Tickup's nice as well. Wow, it is. Gordon Bennett. That's amazing. Yeah, that's about it now. Yeah, no point in. Yeah, because it's going to lose that through the night now. Right, that's that then. So let's go and see. Remind myself, what growth stage are we across the road? Can't remember. Oh, that's right, the forage harvester. Is this first or second? It looks second to me. Yeah, this will be ready in the morning, I think. I think that is second growth stage. Right, okay then. 113,000. We will have a partial payment. We have used most of the silage through our Owly Tick-ups. There's not much left in the hopper. Yeah, if I do a sleep now, it's not going to be a full payout like it would be if we had, yeah, got a full. But it's still, if you've got enough product to feed it, you are best to speed up time through the day as well as, but obviously we haven't got. Right, August. Let's go 9 o'clock now. Yeah, I want to do the sessions on this. I'm not really, at the minute, I want to catch up, not the contracts. I'm not worried about them. We've got to a good place really now. 150,000. Excellent. That is our product all gone. And that is, yeah, perfect. Let's go across the road. See if I was right. It should be the lovely golden lush green if I was right. Yay, smashing. Excellent. Now for sales. Oh wow. Have we got a plough? Do we need a plough? It is useful. For that, it's, yeah, that's actually brilliant. It is a good one for cutting the edges of fields. I say yes. Right, okay, let's get this field cut. Let's speed time up. Want to get past this rain. The time we've cycled through a few hours. Wow, it's going dark. What time it's going to switch off? Switch off? Stop even. Yeah, let's switch the rain off. I suppose with it being Farmer Simulator, it's not completely wrong, but yeah. Ooh, that's better. It seems to be a little more. The sun's coming out. Gorgeous. Right, let's get that cut. Now, I seem to recall that the bottom field is about as good as these two together, which is quite good. It's a good place to be. We're basically filling this every day almost. I think it works like that. Or every other day. I think there's one day. Yeah, let's unfold. And unfold. Now then, shall we set a course? Could, yeah, it is sensible too, if I'm honest. That's if I haven't. Let's have a look on our Courseplay course. We can't keep doing it manually. Not that I've, yeah, a terrible thing, but it's a good idea. Create job. Sometimes you've got something else to do. It's not a bad thing to be. Open generator. I would say 2 headlands at the most, because it's a small field. 3.4 metres. It's 10 metres. It's 10.1 actually, but let's just say 10 metres. I'd sooner there be a little bit of crisscrossing on the side. That's bizarre. I've never known Courseplay. It's done this a few times recently, and earlier on, the early versions of Courseplay were really absolutely spot on. Very rarely missed. Right, so let's save that. On 46, save, activate, 10 meter. And first point, go. And we will go and grab the... In fact, yes, we have not used our new big tractor. I know it's a bit overkill, but it's a nice chance to get it out, to be honest. Now, can we sneak past the spray? Ooh, that's... That's not really what I was trying to do. Let's try that, shall we? No, I'm not sure. Yeah, I think I want to sneak... Ooh, am I going to get past the tree? This is a little tight. Yeah, these are not the most agile. I found that before. I'm talking about big tractors in general, because they are big. Yeah, even the articulated I find the best. Although I don't say that about the Russell Mash. That is, even with it being articulated, I do not. The Russell Mash I found quite a clumsy tractor. Yeah, I've used it on quite a few contracts. It really is. For an articulated, it usually gives them more agility, not less, but not that one. Yeah, I think without it being articulated, it would be awful. Steering is really a bad ratio. Right, are we going to time-lapse this? Yeah, you see what I mean? It's not very good at the... Even with articulation, which does make up for quite a lot, you can actually do some quite nice bending once you get used to articulated tractors. I love the HTZ because it's both agile as well as... It's quite a heavy tractor actually. It's not much under this, to be honest. Yeah, it's 16.8, so it's not far off. For saying it's a medium tractor, I think it's probably one of the heaviest, or maybe the heaviest medium tractor in the game, which is useful in a lot of things, especially if you're the fertilising things. Yeah, this is the bit where it's a bit... go around the corners where the littler tractors have got such a good turning circle. But it was nice. It's nice. It's a maiden voyage on the Let's Play. Well, other than bringing it from the shop, of course. Well, no, actually, I don't think we even did that. I think we did Follow Me, so we didn't have the pleasure of that. Smashing. Let's get this done. It is funny though, I say that, but the JCB is a big tractor. Now that is as agile as anything. That is phenomenal. It really is. But I suppose the big Fendts are as well. That's what you're paying your extra money for. It's those little fine things that extra tens, even hundreds of thousands are for. You miss those things out on the less agile tractors. You get the power, but you don't get the finesse. This is, I mean, obviously this is a low range at the minute. It needs upgrading, but yeah. Smashing. Have we? We have indeed. I think we will now I've got some perfectly good sheds. Why did I not put that in there? Stick the Corto underneath one. Oh no, let's not. Do you know, talk about messy work. Look at that. How much grass is missing. Wow, it's missed an entire section in the middle. Sloppy, very sloppy. That's shocking. Right, let's get these corner pieces done as well. And that is why sometimes you're better off doing it yourself. Yeah, you don't miss all these bits and bobs that add up to quite a few litres. Right, let's see if we can try to make the swath during the main one in the middle. By hugging it, it does make a difference. You can sometimes get away in the right position. Perhaps 10 metres is not quite. Perhaps it's slightly smaller than that then. Might redo that course next time, because that's surely Courseplay is good at that type of thing. Once it's got the right measurements, of course. Right. Yeah, we will do this manually, because they don't half faff around the workers with all the little fancy turns and that, so... under, that is the question. I don't think it can. No, it can't. Nope. It's none of it's a bit too tall, isn't it? Yeah, it is. Ooh. Okay. Well, if you let me, I'll... yeah, that's... little bit of give. Right, let's grab this. Right, I'm going to go into another very short time. No, it's not worth it. It's going to be 2 minutes. Right, yeah, let's get this done. 151,000. Yeah, I'm going to say sometimes other things drop later on in the day. At least we can get that grass this time, because that's actually on our land now. Yes, this is a lovely map. I'm really pleased with it. Yeah, there was another Canadian map in FS19 that I really liked. Can't remember what it was called. Oops. That's a tree. That is a tree. Yeah, what was it called, the Canadian map? I really enjoyed that one. It was really nice. Got a pig... yeah, like a pig farm bit to it as well. It's sort of like the... no, it was one farmyard, but it was separated by the fields, and it had got a lovely potato, like a shed that had a underneath section. And was it? It was a sheep bit as well. That's right. Had a strange sheep field that you'd got to go through, or you didn't have to. You could have gone around, but you went through it to get to the other section of the farm. I can't remember what it was called. But it was a fantastic map. Thoroughly enjoyed it. Got real character. No, it wasn't. It was, yeah, I think it was before I was creating content, and it was toward the end of FS19 when I would have probably gone on that one as an actual map, like I did Lone Oak, that I would have actually done content on. But then, of course, FS22 dropped, so it was, yeah, Lone Oak was the last one I did. Ooh, that's that sign gone for a Burton. Yeah, Lone Oak was the last one I did on FS19 before FS22 started. So, yeah. Right. Smashing. Yes, I'm liking this. I would like to break out of the just grass. It is a very lucrative way of making money, but I do, yeah, It's a good job I do enjoy it. I will spit my words out. Yeah, in FS19, nearly every single Let's Play on Start From Scratch, you start because you've only got one field. Obviously, silage or grass gives you the ability to be able to harvest multiple times in a year, which is, you cannot say that for any other crop on an English map at least. Or, well, no, I just didn't do English maps as well, but I did a lot of English maps. I suppose it's because it's what I would imagine a lot of American or Canadians would stick to Canadian maps or American maps. I think it's, you tend to stick to the things that you're familiar with because you like them. Yeah, like the English walls and stuff, which make it difficult, which you don't have on an American map. You'd think you wouldn't want to choose that because it makes it harder, but I think it's because you're familiar with it. It's something that you have an affinity with. Yeah, that's the right way to put it. So therefore you tend to lean towards it, and I would imagine it would be the same if you're American. You're familiar with the style of fields that you've got. I mean, I enjoy them, but the other thing is the scale. English farming, although they're a bit, well, I say that Calmsden's got massive fields, so yeah, it's not true of all. I mean, Calmsden's got some humongous great fields. But yes, as a rule of thumb, a lot of English maps don't tend to have the monster fields that the American maps do. As a rule of thumb, yeah. Calmsden sort of breaks the mould in a lot of ways. Yeah. Yes, I must admit, if you were to single out a single map for being a favourite, it would have to be Calmsden as my number one so far. I've got a lot of others. It'd be very difficult for me to pick a number two. There are a lot of maps that I feel, yeah, Rizu Forest, I have I love that. Lepacho, again, a fantastic map. The storyline that just came to me on that map thoroughly, really made that come alive for me. It was a real challenge as well. I wasn't sure, especially at the beginning, that I was actually going to achieve the thing, because I didn't work it out. I think sometimes people think, oh yeah, you worked it out in reverse. I didn't actually. No, it was one of those where it came to me, the story, and I thought, yeah, we'll do this. And at the beginning I was like, am I going to achieve this? Am I going to make that 1 million? And I was worried at one time that my harvest was going to be late. Then of course I'd got to sell my harvest at a poor time of the year. Luckily for me, there's a sell point on there called the Grain Exporter that sells it for 1.5 times. Not that I didn't know that then, because I didn't sell any product on it until that second thing, but it actually saved my bacon. So not actually, that wasn't what did it though. We literally did. I converted the edge of the fields all to proper little mini grass fields. It caused mayhem though with field edges. If I'd have known what I know now, I may not have done it, but luckily, obviously, with having Courseplay, I just did a new field edge, so I actually had the edges of my fields were all proper grass mini fields, and that really made a big difference. In the end, actually, just after I'd settled my £1 million, what could you call it? Fine that the company imposed on me, we still end up with, I think it was 880,000. Just, when I'd sold it all, because we'd got so much silage, it was unbelievable. So yes, we absolutely smashed that. It was phenomenal. Yeah, I went away because I'd got, set myself a challenge on Westridge Hills, the biggest challenge I've ever done in my life. And so I left Lepacho. Not saying I won't go back though to Lepacho, because I didn't really get a proper chance, but I was on it. It was only supposed to be a nuclear Let's Play, but ended up being, in fact, the 2 or 3 weeks I was on that, I was literally on that practically every other day. It was so intensive, and I was so wanting to make sure I was going to finish it. As I was about halfway through that Let's Play, I realised, I thought, I think I can do this. Whereas before that, the first few months I was like sweating that I didn't think I would. It's a nice place to be. And then last couple of sessions, I think it was yeah, halfway through the session before the last one, where I thought, I'm going to do this, I'm going to marmalise it, and we literally did absolutely hammer it. In fact, almost the session before the deadline, we pretty much, yeah, nailed it then. It was amazing. Lovely feeling. Yeah, I wish I was a bit more gifted at the storyline elements of the game. Where, yeah, thinking of storylines, that one just did come to me. That I was quite happy with that. It was nice to get that. It just popped into my head. I thought I ran with it, and I'm quite pleased with it. I would like to do that a little bit more, if I'm honest. Right, so how much did we get? So it isn't actually, no, those fields over there were slightly more. We had 86 tonnes, didn't we, from those two? So actually they've... of course, I might not have... yeah, that's the point. Right, let's go and lime and fertilise that. Yeah, I do. I'm hoping to do a storyline on the Rombos Road. Yeah, because I really do. Yeah, to say the Rizu Forest was a firm favourite of mine. So, right, it should be on. Oh, I forgot it links, doesn't it? Go on, let's do fertiliser first. Why not? Yeah, let's get this sorted. Do it manually. It's not. It really isn't worth it for the fertilising and liming, because it's got such a decent spread, and these are quite narrow. This is not quite narrow enough, if I remember right. Ah, that's right. Last time I think I did a 30 metre. I did, didn't I? That's why this was set funny. Yeah, 30 metres. That's right. And then I think, in fact, yeah, it'll probably not be far off. Alright, just set on auto. Yes, it is. It sometimes switches itself off. In quite a few Let's Plays, I've found that it definitely switches itself off. Yeah. Yeah, in fact, I think we need to be one smaller. That's right. This doesn't quite. You can't quite do it in one. It seems to have about a metre and a half extra width, which is a shame. Let's alter the width. That's way too much. 21, I should say 18 is more than enough. Yeah, I'd sooner have it to be slightly more though than, and must remember to stick this up to max. Oh no, not really. I suppose we could do the lime exactly the same. Come down this, well, it doesn't really matter what side, does it? Yeah, thinking about it, I was going to say come down this side, but it doesn't matter which is the small side and which is the big. Yeah, still can't quite get my head around the difference, the changes in colour. I don't know why there was a necessity to change the colour when it used to be beautiful green, was when it was perfect. Yeah, it was the spent nitrogen tended to be the oranges, and the green was perfect. So I don't know. Yeah, there must be a reason for it. I'm not going to knock it. Yeah, in fact, let's do that in. And we should. Yeah, we'll go in back first, because then it sets it to lime. I don't know that it does though. Actually, thinking about it. I did put the line back in. Trust me, all the way round the wrong way. I have a knack for that, I really do. I think 4,500 is going to be enough, if I'm honest. Because it's only like, I say that, but it's sometimes, it used to just be a touch-up, and it really should be. Because it shouldn't spend all of the, it should literally drop. I think it used to say it was about 0.5 of a thing, but recently I found that you often have to lime as if it's the first time again, which is... Oh, okay. This time it doesn't need anything. Wow, that is... That does look perfect. That's unusual. It's supposed to lose 0.5 of a lime level of everything, unless of course it was over limed. Well, I'm like, oh no, we do have some. Right, yeah. Well, didn't need to do that at all. I'd sooner try to. Now that's a point. Spraying. Yes, it is supposed to still be sprayed, but not because of just to get your precision farming value up. Yes, that's what Clutch Simulations. I watched one of his episodes and it did make perfect sense to me. Yeah, if you spray, yeah, you've got scores, haven't you, that make up your total score, and obviously if you don't ever weed, because like on a grass field it says you don't need to, bottom line is you still don't gain your bonuses for it, so you are better to spray, even if it costs you a little bit, because your bonuses are probably going to outweigh your cost of your herbicide. Right, let's have a look at that actually while we talk about it. Precision farming. Our score's up to 64. And we want to... How do we actually see... Yeah, let's have a look at environmental score details. pH 8.7, weed control 15. You see, that's the thing that's tillage. We know, yeah, but it's grass fields, so they're not going to till, are we? So you want me to dig my fields to get my score up? Well, do you know something? You can forget that. But spraying my fields, now that, on the other hand, that I don't mind having a go of. Yeah, let's grab that. Right, smashing. Yeah, let's get this done. Yeah, I think we'll do it manually. This is a massive, massive sprayer for these fields. Yeah, it's not, again, this is a bit like that. It's a bit of a difficult one to get right because it's really 28 metres. It's well more than half. Still. Yeah. I know you can switch it off, it's just the faffing around all the time. Mind you, I suppose practice makes perfect. Let's see if I can actually remember the button to do this. No, it's not working. What is it then? Aha! Left bumper. Oops. Now this is alright, but we've actually got... Yeah, this is not going to work over the other side. Because we have telegraph poles. I've said that before. That's the only thing about partial width. It's alright in the middle of your field, but it's definitely not alright like now, where I'm going to hit a tree. Let's go for 24. Now, I don't really think that would be the right way to do that somehow. I think that would be frowned upon, even though I was looking to see if traffic came. I seriously don't think that was the way to do that. I think we're going to have to think of a far more realistic way in the future. That's definitely not brilliant. No, I didn't spray the others, did I? That is a point. Let's go and spray those as well. That is a point. Can you spray them? I'm not sure what the rules are anymore because they have changed. The the when you can lime and when you can spray and all the rest of it. I can't recall there being a. It's just a lot. It used to be the rule that as long as it wasn't full growth stage, you could still weed. So, not sure that that's probably the same still, I would say. Right, let's go and weed our other 2 fields. We want that environmental score to be as good as possible, because those bonuses can soon add up. Right. Yes, I think we aren't going to renew the tenancy agreement on the big house in the future. I think we may well move in there ourselves, I think. So, I think the tenancy runs out in December of this year. I think we may well, yes, not renew. It'd be nice to live in a nice part. Ooh, we can do this in pretty much. Yeah, and I don't think I'm going to worry about the little tiny bit that's. Ooh, now can I get between the telegraphs and the trees? That is the question. Yeah. Wow, that is talk about by the skin of your teeth. We certainly couldn't use the 40 metre, the big one, the trailed one. That would definitely. That is the point sometimes. There are certain maps and certain fields where going big is definitely not the right way to go. Sometimes when it becomes actually a problem. I've noticed that before with the Cavern, the Ixter, the massive one, the 40 metre. Sometimes. Right, let's not quite carry on like that. Let's spin around a touch. Yeah, sometimes it is too big. Simple as. Now, we could look here and see if there's enough space to cross over. I don't think traffic comes down this bit, does it? It does go down the bottom, but I'm almost sure I've not seen any traffic this way. Let's do this top section in a slightly different way. I'd like to try to check my boom lengths. See if I can still just. Oh, I've actually turned that down still, haven't I? Yeah, I clocked the tree. Let's try to do this in a slightly. Let's try and spin about now, I should say. No, not quite. Nearly. It was out by, yeah, a few. Tiny touch. Close. Nearly. Right, that's not. Yes, we really ought to shift that out of the way, if I'm honest. Right, let's go and stick this, because this can go in our proper sheds now, instead of being, yeah, stuck. So that's how we shifted our stuff. Sure, this will go under there. Yes, easily. Smashing, in fact, yeah, let's leave the Fendt there. I think that is us done for the day. Now then, remind me, did we have any... No, we've got... No, that's it, isn't it? Did I? No, I did. I used it all, I remember. Right, so, processing... Wait till morning. It's still grass. Let's wait till morning. September morning. Digest. We've got nothing. We haven't got anything to sell, have we? Sure. We've only got grass. There's nothing in our silo at all. We've just been grass barren so far, other than of course a bit of seeds, fertilizer, and lime. Yeah. Right, so then, are we going to do any contracts? No, I'm wanting to get us through. Yeah, I'd like to, hopefully by the end of the year, that's the point. How much is the field that we're looking to buy? Unless, of course, something comes up where what are we looking at? 209, wow, we're close. I think we'll do that unless we get some super duper deal. Of course, we are going to start to need to have to buy a harvester. Have we not? No, we've got the forage harvester. That gives me an idea. Yes, I know what we're going to do. Right, okay, so let's sleep till morning. And 9 o'clock indeed is what we want to do. Yeah, I'm trying to do a slightly larger episode than normal. Because, yeah, I'm trying to catch up in a way, I suppose. I do like to do this for nuclears. To get well bedded down. Let's have a look what's on sale. I don't think we need a wheel loader as well as a telehandler. I'd forgotten about that mod though. That's very reasonable even when new, but that is phenomenal. I must remember that. Yeah, usually I must admit I'm a bit of a fan of telehandlers over wheel loaders. Because especially the fact you can stick massive weights on these beasts and make them almost a wheel load. I know that they're so agile. I do love that about them. They are. I'd use this as a tractor if I could. I really would. I did use the Scorpion once, but they're just not quite powerful enough. Right. So then, I would say we are ready to cut again. Now that's true. Let's. Yeah. I suppose, we could do one of these with a 6.8 metre whilst we do the other one with this one. We have got more than one tractor. Sometimes, I suppose, if I'm honest, sometimes I actually enjoy this on the smaller Let's Plays where you just crack on and do it yourself. Especially on these smaller fields where you just like literally whiz up and down, and especially with these windrowy type ones, because they save you that job. Now then. No, it's not this way, is it? Oh no, it was. Yeah, that's right, it did. I remember now, because it wouldn't go on that for some reason. But some way it would on that one. That must be slightly taller. It is actually, really slightly. Yes. Shall we do this, or shall we? Trying to think whether we leave this. I reckon we will. I think we're going to quit while we're ahead. This is a perfect place to end this session. We're going to cut this next time. It gives us the entire winter then to do the cutting, and that is a point though. One thing I will say is we have got silage to put in there, haven't we? Let's grab the. Did I stick the big John Deere? Across the road. That's right, it doesn't show as a John Deere, does it? It doesn't show as a John Deere. It doesn't show as a tractor. It doesn't show as a John Deere. No, it doesn't show as a John Deere. It shows as a dot rather than a tractor. Yeah, it's one of those that's, not quite. Right, let's get some silage in the BGA so that tomorrow we'll do this. This is the last job for this session, and then next time we will get the mowing mode. Now we may well do that. In fact, I suppose I have always said that I like to get things ready for the next session, so it wouldn't be a bad idea to stick the 6.8 metre old mower on the back of this. No, not on this actually, on one of the Fendts. Yeah, it's definitely much more Fendt territory. The old mower, definitely. Yeah, we'll get that. Ooh. Yeah. Do you know, sometimes I just dump things exactly. I don't want to scratch the car. Sort of budge that a little bit. Yeah, we still haven't got one of these on second hand. Got fancy Baileys and all sorts, but never one of these. Typical. All my life. That's not terribly good. That's not my... It does a funny thing on this. It doesn't have to do a weird throwback when you let go. Yeah, very strange. Right. We're not going to speed time up though, we're just literally going to grab... In fact, I think it's everything on this, if I'm honest. I think it's, yeah, it's 50-something thousand, nearly 60 tonnes. Yeah, 56, nearly 57 tonnes. Grab one more load after this. I think that's... Is it going to be everything 1830? Yes, it will be. Definitely. Now then, start spinning around. Yeah, we've done quite well with these trailers. I was quite pleased with these as second hand. Just 3 tonnes in the back one, something like that. Yeah. So now to test my skill. Yeah, I'm going to be careful not to clock the thing with the trailers as the most. Right. Grab that Fendt, it's got the bigger wheels. We'll set the little 6.8 metre. I love the way that tips. It's quite impressive. Opens up like a huge mouth. It's a bit of a slow tip rate, but it's, yeah, these, I have said that before about these, it's nevertheless still very good trailers. That's a point, yeah, we can. Let's go and drop this as well. This one's putting undercover. Got to get into the habit of knowing we've got sheds, yeah, and using them. Yeah, well, now we're getting slightly civilised with a bit of a base. Right, let's get this ready. That's a point. No, we won't. Yeah, it is true. Although we will put them under cover. It is funny, but obviously it does take a lot longer. It really does, too, because you're obviously doing 2 jobs with one, with the modern setup we've got now. But we should put these under cover, definitely. I think that's why I've never gone back, because it's going to take you twice as long. By the time you finish the first field, you may as well do the second one, because you're still going to be only half done by the time you've mowed then windrowed. It's nearly twice as big as well, so... It is amazing. Mind you, now this can double up as a mulcher. Not the windrower, obviously, but the actual mower is never a waste. It really is fantastic, because you say you can double it up as a mulcher, so even if it's finished as a mower, it's still got plenty of use on a Let's Play. It is one of the biggest mulchers. It's worth spending 15 grand, which I have done on some Let's Plays, just for the mulcher alone. Now that's not done very well, actually. I'm going to clock that slightly. Ooh, ooh. Yeah, the wheels are going to catch it. Right, yeah, not fantastic. And that is where we're going to leave it. Ready for battle next session. Yeah, we've got everything ready. And we're starting to use our, sheds. In fact, it's the one thing we are going to do. Let's start. Yeah, I beat myself up for this though. I missed the header on that the day before, because we hadn't got that. I thought, oh, the chances of getting the Forschritz drop on the Let's Play are really small, and then typical, I didn't get it, and then the day after that dropped. Talk about beat yourself up. Right. Let's grab the Forschritz. Yeah, I do want to put more sheds down, but I'm saving up for the field. That's the most important thing. Field. Can I sneak in the middle of those two? I'm going to block the fertiliser though on, so then I can go nicely under that one. In fact, that's about perfect. Is it too? No, it's perfect for that. Smashing. That's absolutely spot on for all that. We do need some more. I do think it would, although it would go there, it's going to reduce the, it would go, but it would come right to the edge, and I think you should always leave yourself a bit of swing space. Yeah, and that is on this other field, because otherwise we could stick a massive one all the way down there, one of the long ones. We could stick a couple of this. This is on our land. Is that? It is a farm building. It is. That's not a house. I think we. No, I'm saving up. No, we're going to do it. Let's be sensible. Let's have a bit of fun. Definitely put another one of those. I'm going to maximise. Is it? Yeah, and on that side, definitely, because that's my land. So it is sheds right at the end, and we'll go for the big one. No, that's too big. Not if you're going to do one sideways, it's not. That is true, and it is on our land. Okay. Okay, now let's spin that around and do a small one. Let's try the smallest. The only thing is it's going to be a bit weird. In reality you could do that, but I'm not sure. Maybe the next size up. No, it's a tad. Does it matter that it overhangs a torch? Yeah, it does, I think. It's a bit. Forgotten you can get that, where it just literally sits in something like that. Yeah, we're not going to do that on that though. could, however, stick a corner piece on that. No, it looks odd. Let's try the small one like that though. It would be a continuance of that one, but then it's going to look odd. That's the trouble with these, it's when it would work, but then it would look strange. It would, yeah. For realism's sake, it starts to look a bit odd. So far, that's not awful. It's not perfect there because you can't get it perfect, but it's not bad. It's, yeah, believable. Yeah, it does there. I knew there was a bit that it wouldn't quite work right, but it's not bad. So there we go. That's more sheds, and we're still, yeah, about 6,000 for that little lot. We've got, yeah, we can move some more stuff across. Fantastic. Yeah, I think I don't want to do too much. Our tenants won't be happy if we start to make this a farmyard. I do want them to keep their back garden, but I do want to store my things in a tidy fashion under cover. So yeah, I think I'll leave this side. I don't want it encroaching upon the house's space, if I'm honest. So yes, December we are going to, well actually December's the last month of our tenancy agreement with our present tenants. January we will move into the house. We shall. Yeah, absolutely. Anyway, I am going to say thank you very much for watching. I hope you're going to continue with me on this journey. We are doing very, very well. We are. I'm very pleased with our progress. Hopefully, well no, let's just go and check. One last thing is to see how much digestate we've got within here. Yeah, we've got 73 tons. That's about 90,000 if you work that out in and sell it in December, January, and that's present. We are still processing. We've got one more cut on these two fields. I don't like cutting. Yeah, in fact, we won't cut that field next month, even if it's ready, because if you do, it's bold for a few months next year. We shall get, yeah, it'll be on second growth stage, and I like that. I'm almost positive it loses one growth stage over winter, which means it's going to start next year with one growth stage like this. It goes to two. I'm going to check this out because I keep saying this. I'm swear it loses a growth stage. Of course, growth patterns may change from country to country though, so it's, yeah, that is a point. Never thought of that. That is definitely true. Canada's probably like the American map. It is. This has got a special growth pattern, I remember it has. Anyway, yes, enough waffling and surmising. We should definitely, unless we got, well that's true, let's switch that engine off. Yes, unless we get some super duper deal that we can't, I mean we've got enough tractors, we do need to upgrade them, I think I said that. Yeah, JCB's always fully upgraded, but this one I think needs up, although we shall see. If it's, yeah, there might not be a need to upgrade it on this, unless we do get a big plough or a massive cultivator or something that requires 500 horsepower. It just seems, if we need it, we'll do it. If we don't, we won't. Simple as. And on that note, I am going to say, what a lovely evening. Is that not glorious? Yes, that wasn't what I was going to say, but it is very nice. So I'm going to say goodbye for now.